Well, the real question is, can there be such a thing as a shallow INFJ? I think in many ways the expression deep INFJ is redundant. That's not to say that INFJs should pat themselves on the back for being so profound, okay? But the fact that INFJs possess introverted intuition as their dominant function almost guarantees that INFJs are going to be what is usually described as deep. Because INFJs will want to ask the questions behind the questions, look at the surfaces or the layers beneath the surfaces. It's not necessarily that they're going to go about it in a way that's extremely cogent or eloquent or even smart. I mean, of course, a lot of INFJs are quite smart by all accounts, but they're not all very smart, right? We have to come forward and just say that. You know, INFJs, like other types, including INTPs and INTJs, often seen as the smartest types, follow the law of statistics, right? So there are INFJs who are not super smart, but even those INFJs are probably fairly deep because they cannot help it. They cannot help it because NI looks for patterns that are not immediately noticeable by the naked eye. And as soon as you start talking about this, in fact, nearly automatic search for hidden patterning, you're beneath the surface. So you're in the area of depth. I mean, that's also why so many INFJs are drawn to psychology, philosophy, psychoanalysis. You know, one of the greatest psychoanalysts of all time, Melanie Klein, is clearly an INFJ, okay? And of course, there are so many INFJ philosophers as well. And so to talk about shallow INFJ to me seems to be a misnomer, like almost a contradiction in terms. As long as we don't confuse depth with raw intelligence, I think we can safely come forward and say all INFJs are by definition deep. However, what you do have as an opposition, since this video is supposed to be about an opposition, you do have something that not everybody appreciates, which is an opposition, a contrast between two kinds of INFJ, the open-minded INFJs and the narrow-minded INFJs, right? INFJs are pretty much all about depth, but for some INFJs, the depth is an ocean, and for other INFJs, the depth is more like a well. You can have a very, very deep well, but it can be fairly narrow. Of course, an ocean is deep and far less narrow. One advantage that the well has over the ocean is that it's less likely to veer off course, to go off track in pursuit of a particular goal, a particular line of research or questioning. One advantage that the ocean has over the well is more openness to experience, certainly more creativity. The narrow well type INFJs are sometimes more, I would say they're more focused and tend to be more thinky and sort of more rigid. The more ocean type of INFJs are more creative and generally also easier to approach and to have conversations with. Sometimes the well is the risk faced by the solipsist, okay? Sometimes, well, I mean, is there such a thing as too much openness? I don't think so. The risk faced by the adaptive submissive, the compliant INFJ, is not really the well or the ocean, is, even though they are fundamentally not shallow, to almost like condemn themselves to a shallow exterior through too much compliance with external rules. Okay, guys, give me a like if you enjoy this video, and don't forget, this beautiful type called INFJ is one I've written a few books about. The famous Ecstatic Soul, deepest investigation of the INFJ mind, guys. The link is below. You should get the book if you haven't yet. You should also get the Infinite Soul, its companion, and it's my latest book, which is all about the INFJ in the world, the modern world, often seen as hostile, but this book explores how INFJs can find meaning, purpose, and value aspects that are so crucial to them. First link below is to the Infinite Soul. And as usual, guys, please consider supporting me on Patreon. I need your support more than ever. Could not do it without you. If you join my Patreon, not only do you get to support my work, and I'd be eternally grateful for it, but also you get access to our Discord server, the Fourfold, as well as bonus videos every 2-3 weeks on a topic of your choice. Okay, guys, thank you so much in advance, and talk to you tomorrow.